Good morning. It is Wednesday and welcome to The Distance, Atlanta Track Club's hub for resources you need to stay active and healthy during the social distancing. So we're kicking off week 3. Thank you for joining us. This is the core strength. And you can join me every Wednesday morning. I'm Amy Begley, a 2008 Olympian, and I coach Atlanta Track Club's Olympic development team. I believe core helps you have a strong posture, and core does a lot of things. It's the muscles from your shoulders to your hips, and the more energy that we have to use to keep our body straight, the less energy we have to use for running. And today we're going to do exercises that the Olympic development team does, and my dogs are barking. I'm going to go tell them to be quiet for just a second. They are not happy about Wednesday mornings getting their walks at a different time, but that's all right. So we're going to start this morning with a 5-minute warm-up. And we're going to do about 20 minutes of exercises. We're going to do about a 5-minute cool down. And I'm going to give you modifications along the way. There's going to be beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And I want you to stay in a range that does not cause pain. All right, so you can try different things, but if you feel any pain whatsoever, I want you to go back to a different modification. So we're going to start by warming up because some of us have probably gotten up, had breakfast, and we haven't really done much yet. So we are going to do some exercises. So we're going to start with our arms, start with our shoulders because the core involves all of the exercises from the shoulders to the waist. All right, I'm going to go leaning over. Again, you want to stretch out the waist. Then we're going to go around the hips and see who's here this morning. Good morning, good morning. And take the waist all the way around. And we want to make sure that we are, see who else is here today. Let's see, who do we got? All right, we have Carol, TJ, Christy, Craig. Good morning, good morning. And Terry. I'm having trouble standing on the wall like you are. All right, well, we decided that it is turned sideways. All right, we will go the other way. My phone is not working this morning, so we'll go this way. All right. For whatever reason, the phone decided not to turn today. So, sorry about that. We'll get going now that you guys can see me straight up. All right, so this morning, again, we just did a few of the arms, we did the side, now we're gonna do the hip flexors. The hip flexors are what a lot of people forget to stretch. All right, so we wanna bend our knee, push to the hips, lean up forward. Good morning, Germania. Hi, Christy, hi, Dana. All right, going to the other one. Switch. Really push through that hip flexor. All right, now we want to warm up the hips a little bit. So we're going to do some leg swings. Now I'm not kicking to the side or upside down like I was before. All right, I'm going to do both legs. Again, we're just warming up our hips a little bit before we get going with the core. All right, now we're going to do hurdle step overs. We're going to do both sides. Up and over. We're just opening up the hips before we get going this morning. And again, we're going to do all sorts of modifications today for all the exercises. You want to stay in your range of motion today. There's a couple different ways to make everything easier and or harder. So I'll give you different variations for all the exercises that we're going to be doing. Good morning, Suzanne. All right, so one of the ways to make it a little bit harder is to take off your shoes and do it barefoot, which I usually prefer to do anyways. So I do it barefoot. If you need more of a stable balance, then keep your shoes on. You can always put them back on if you feel like it's not enough for you today? All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with holding a plank. So the plank, we wanna make sure that you do it correctly. And there's a couple different ways that you can do the plank. You can try to hold it for as long as you can until your form really shuts down. You can do it a modification way. So the first modification, we're going to have our shoulders and our elbows stacked on top of each other. And the first modification is just having the knees down and the feet up. And this way you want to make sure that you're really pulling through the core and having a nice stable core. That is the first modification. But holding a plank means having a straight back, head is face down, and the shoulders and elbows are stacked on top of each other. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're not sagging down and we're not bringing our hips up. So as long as you can hold this, that's fine. But if you have to bring your hips up or down, then you want to make sure that you take a break. So we're going to try and hold it for 30 seconds. If you can't hold it for 30 seconds, then you need to do maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds. And I'll count that down so you know when you can start and stop. So we'll start our timer here, and we will get going on the first plank. So we're going to do 2 30-second holds, but again, I'm going to count it down so that you can know where we are at. All right, so today, 30-second holds. All right, and remember, if you have to start here, start here. If you can't, that's totally fine. We're going to start up, and go. There's 10. If you need to go down, go down. There's 20. If you went down, come back up. And 30. All right, take a break. We're going to do one more 30-second hold, and then we're going to move to a couple different plank holds today. A few of them are a little bit harder than others. Some, if you've never done them, again, they're going to feel a little bit harder to do. I'll take this off so it's a little bit easier to see when I'm doing the planks. All right, we will do one more 30-second hold. All right, and go. All right. And 10, if you need to go down, go down. There's 20, 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. We'll take a little bit of a break. If you need to stretch your back or you need to stretch anything else that might be hurting you, let's take about 10 seconds to stretch out. We're going to pull our hips back by our feet, and we're going to stretch our arms all the way out. Okay. The next one is a little bit difficult. We're going to try it today. So it's called the supine plank. What we're going to do is we're going to start on our back. We're going to have our arms underneath us, palms down, and we're going to try to push up through the heels. This is called the supine plank. We want to make sure that we keep the hips up. A modification for this will be feet flat on the floor, hips up, and just hold. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to only hold this for 20 seconds because it's a little bit more difficult. If you can only hold it for 5 seconds, let's do that. If you can only hold it for 10, so I would suggest maybe holding it for 10 seconds, coming down for 5, holding it for 5 if you can't hold it for the entire 20 seconds. So we're going to go in about 5 seconds. And go. Hold for 20. Really push up through the hips. And if you're going to hold it for 10, you have 2 more seconds. All right, come down for 5 if you're only holding for 10. Come back up. We're going to hold for the last 5. 3, 2, one of those because that one is pretty hard on the hamstrings, so we're gonna give the hamstrings a little bit of a break. And we're gonna go to probably one of my favorite plank holds. It's called the lateral plank hold, and that means on your side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds on each side. Again, if you can only hold it for a little bit, that's fine, I'll count it out. There are a couple different modifications for this one. The plank hold is actually coming up on your side, the shoulders are stacked, feet are stacked on top of each other. You can have the arm up if you want, you have the arm down. A modification for this is knees down and bent, and you're still pulling up through that side. So again, this is a modification, knees bent. Another modification would be having the feet separated, one in front of the other for more of a balance. And again, the more advanced move is being like this. If you really want to add something for a more advanced move, you put the arm up, you can put the leg up, you can do leg lifts. Whatever you want to do, we're going to do for 30 seconds. I will count it down and go. Again, there's different modifications that you can do for this one. Whichever way you want to hold it. You have feet out, feet stacked. You can put the knees down. All right, we're at 15 seconds. So if you need to come down, come down. You have 10 more seconds. I know, this is a hard one. You're probably feeling it right through here on the side. Keep pulling up. You have 3 more seconds. And great job, come on down. All right, we're gonna roll to the other side. And remember, there's different ways to do this, different modifications. So again, we're gonna come up on our side, or you can be down on your knees, on your side. If you need more balance, one foot in front of the other. All right, so either way, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, hold for 30 seconds. If you really wanna see what you can hold, you can come on up, but as long as you keep that hip up, you wanna really push through that hip and not let it drop. All right, you're at 15 seconds. Great job. All right, 10 more seconds. What do you got? 5 more seconds. You want to try holding it all the way up? And great job. Come on down. That's actually one of my favorite plank holds is the lateral plank hold. I'm not sure why. I think maybe it feels better on my shoulders than the other one. But that is my favorite plank hold. All right, next we're gonna go down and do what more people consider ab workout is the flutter kicks. So we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we're gonna do 2 rounds of that. So flutter kicks. The way we're gonna do it is we're gonna have our shoulders off the ground, feet off the ground, and we're gonna kick like we're swimming. Modification for that is keep the head down. You can bring the feet up higher. All right, you can also bring it down to the floor if you need to do that as well. But again, stay in the range of motion that works for you. All right, so we're gonna do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, times 2. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds. Remember, if you need a modification, that's fine. Great job. We're at 10 seconds. You need to take a modification, have bigger kicks, and keep the kicks down. All right, 20 seconds. Great job. We're gonna take a second for a break. Actually, that's 20 seconds for a break, and we'll go 20 seconds again. So remember, stay in your range of motion. If that hurts your back, let's try a different range of motion this time. We're gonna go and go. 20 seconds. You need a little kicks, do little kicks, big kicks, whatever you got today. All right, we're at 10 seconds. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Remember to keep breathing the entire time. Great job. Now the thing with doing core work is you want to make sure that you work the front and the back. If you just work the abs, you could end up having back issues. So now we're going to do some back hypers. Okay. We're going to start with, we did 10 last week, we'll do 12 this week, and we'll do 2 sets. Hypers, you can do them various ways depending on your range of motion. So you can have the arms all the way out. and legs all the way back, and you can bring them up at the same time. So that's one variation of hypers. You can just do the legs if you want, or you can just do the upper body. The main thing you want to do is when you bring the arms and the legs up, is squeeze the glutes when you come up, right? If that is giving you problems, you can also keep it in a range of motion that's a little bit easier for you. You can do alternating hypers, so opposite arm, opposite leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a set of 12, and we'll do 2 of those. All right, so here we go. Whichever range of motion works for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to squeeze. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Take a little break. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Matthew. If you need to stretch your back after that one, let's do that. Pull the hips back, arms straight out. Really pull. You can stretch to the side. All right, now we're going to do the second set of 12. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to squeeze. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to hold it up here just for a second and drop. You can do those a little bit slower and squeeze and hold at the top if you'd like to. Next, we're going to do bicycle abs. This is another more common ab workout that a lot of people do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do opposite elbow to opposite knee. Some people like to do the really fast version. I prefer to do the more Pilates style, slower version. So we're going to do opposite elbow to opposite leg, and we're going to hold each time. Right? We're going to do 20 of these, and we're going to do nice and slow. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. If you need a modification for this one, you keep your legs down instead of holding them up. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to breathe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep breathing. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. And each week, see which modification you're doing and see if you want to try a different one the next week. See what hurts, see what feels good. Next, we're going to go into the plank arm push-ups. This is where we're going to go from our arms out, down to our elbows, and back up. And we're going to do 10 of these, and I like to do 5 starting on each arm. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start up in a plank position. If you can't do this, you're going to be down on your knees and feet up. So you're going to start up with our arms straight, come down on our elbows, that's 1, up, that's 2, down, that's 3, up, that's 4, down, that's 5. Now we're going to switch to the other hand going down, down, that's 1, down, that's 2, down, that's 3, trying to keep our body as tight as possible, 4, up, and last one down, 5. To be honest, that's my least favorite. I make myself do it because I know that is not my favorite thing to do. All right, next we're going to do the jackknife crunches. A couple different variations for this one as well. So we do arms and legs come up together and back down. You can also just do one arm, one leg. If coming up with both is too hard, you can also just bring the knee up. Again, stay in your range of motion. And we're going to do 10 of these. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to breathe. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And down we go. Great job. All right, another one that I kind of like to do as well is called the windshield wipers. And this one, you're gonna be on your back, you're gonna have your arms out straight. You're gonna bring your legs up, we're gonna take them to one side and then the other. Now, if this is not an easy thing for you to do, we're just gonna take our knees and rotate them one side to the other, right? We're just gonna do 10 of these. So we're gonna go 1, come all the way up, 2, all the way up, 3, remember to keep breathing, 4, all the way up, 5, all the way up, 6, 7, go to modification if you need to, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Are you feeling that in your hips today? I know I am a little bit. All right, the next one we're gonna do is called the bird dog. And there's a couple different variations of this one as well. So we wanna be on all fours. We want our hips, knees a little bit apart. We want our palms down. We want our shoulders over our hands. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take opposite arm, opposite leg, and we're gonna come straight out. So we're gonna do 5 of these, and then we're gonna do a different variation. The modification for this would just be putting one arm out or one leg out. You don't have to do them both at the same time, but it's opposite arm, opposite leg. Really keep that core nice and tight. We're gonna do 5 on each side, and then we'll switch to a different variation. We're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Really try to keep those hips straight. 5. All right. So that is the first variation of the bird dog. The second variation, which kind of works a little bit of coordination, a little bit of hip and shoulder strength, is we're going to get back on our hands and knees, and we're going to do the opposite arm, opposite leg, but we're going to try and draw a square with our leg and our arm. All right, we're just going to do 2 on each side, mostly so we don't get frustrated with our lack of coordination, all right? So we're going to do arm out. We're going to try and draw 3 squares with the hand and the foot, all right? So there's one, there's the other one, 3 squares. All right. Second one on this side. Try to draw 3 squares. Great job. Last one on the other side. 3 squares. All right. Did you feel like you couldn't stay coordinated? It takes a little bit on that one to get used to it. All right. So the last one we're gonna do 2 more. We're gonna do another set of hypers. We're gonna do 2 sets of 12 again to work our back. If you need to stretch your back before we do that, that's fine. Let's pull the hips back, arms all the way out. All right. So again, back hypers, 2 sets of 12. You can do arms and legs at the same time, or you can do alternating. And ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to squeeze. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Up and hold. Squeeze this a little bit and down. When I say squeeze, I want you to squeeze the glutes back here. If you need to stretch it out, stretch it out. We're going to do 1 more set of 12. I'll give you a second if you need to stretch your back out. All right. So remember, if you need to go to alternating hypers, that's totally fine. All right, we'll go back down and we'll do 1 set of 12. The last 3, we're going to hold and squeeze a little bit longer on each of those. All right, so, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remember to breathe, 6, 7, 8, 9, up and hold, down, 10, up and hold and squeeze, 11, up and hold and squeeze, last of the hypers, and you can just hold each one for 2 to 3 seconds. You can come up and hold for a little bit longer as you want. So you can do a little bit less on the numbers, but you're gonna hold a little bit longer at the top. And last but not least, let's see how everyone is done with the lateral handstand. Remember, this is the more advanced one. Let's see if you're any better at it this week than we were last week. So the lateral handstand. We're gonna come here. Our hand is gonna be underneath our shoulder, feet stacked on top of each other. You can do arm up, arm down. You can even hold the leg up. So this is the most advanced version. And to modify it, you can come down with feet together, hand up. The next version under that is legs separated, one in front of the other. And then the modification below that is coming up just on our knees, feet bent, really pulling through. Right? So start wherever you need to start. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. And let's see how much better you are than last week. Also, please take note which side might be better than the other side, so you know which side is a little weaker and which side you can work on a little bit harder. All right, so we're gonna go in about 5 seconds. Remember, we're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. How much better are we than last week? All right, you got 12 seconds left. All right, keep holding. 5. All right, and 1. You start feeling that back here in your glutes. If you put your leg up, you're gonna feel it back here. If you keep your leg down, you're gonna feel it along the side. And this is one of the hardest ones. And each week we wanna try and get better and better with it. All right, we're gonna give ourselves about 13 more seconds. Good morning to everybody that's still here. All right, we're gonna go in about 5 seconds. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds. And go, 20 seconds. Is this side easier or harder than the other side? It's leg up, leg down, what do we got? All right, you got 12 seconds left. All right, great job. Nice. You got 4 seconds. Are you going up or down in modifications? And done. Great job, everybody. Let's do some stretches to end it. We'll do one of my favorite back stretches. We're gonna come down, push the butt back, really reach those arms out, head down, and just keep reaching out with those hands. You can also rotate to one side and hold it. All right, and we'll go to the other side, rotate to the other side. All right, we'll come here, we'll go down flat on our bellies, and we'll push up through the hands, stretch out the front. Come back. We can also stretch out. We rotate to our back. We're down on our back. And hands out. We'll rotate the knees one side to the other. Stretch out our sides a little bit. And rotate the knees back to this side. You should feel that nice and stretch. This also works on our rotation. Some people really have trouble up here in thoracic spine with rotation. So just go to wherever your range of motion is, and let's move the legs side to side. Okay. Here we go. All right. You can also rock back and forth to work out the lower back. Some people even like to do the rock back and forth to really kind of massage that back and to work it out just a little bit as well. All right, so there's our stretches for today. Do we have any questions after that cool down? Again, I want to try to give everybody modifications so you can try all the different ones. And each week I want you to try and see where you're at in that modification scale for each of those workouts. Good morning. Good morning, Albert. Hi, Dana. And so these, you can actually add more repetitions to each one. You can add more sets. You can add the number, whatever you want to do to make it yours. You can go back and watch this, pause it, add more, take breaks, stretch more, whatever you want. But remember, our weekly schedule is Strength with Natalie on Mondays. We have drills with Justin on Tuesday, Core with me on Wednesday. Thursday is Rob. He's a 2016 Olympian. He will show you some amazing drills to help you be a better, well, plyos, to help you be a better and more efficient runner. And then Friday is a great day because you have Body Velocity with Jenny, you have nutrition with Alyssa at noon. All right, if you want to stay up to date on all the things that we're doing, go to thedistance.atlantatrackclub.org and you can follow all the stuff that we post because we want to help you keep active and healthy during this time until we can all get back together for the road races and other events. But right now, this is as good as we got. And Craig, thanks. I hope you have a great day. And Omar, thank you so much. You guys have a great day as well. So remember, every Wednesday at 8 a.m., you can tune in and see me for more core, but every day at 8 a.m., you can tune in and see the rest of the gang doing what they do best and trying to get you up and get you moving in the mornings. And Matthew, thanks. All right, everyone, you have a wonderful day. I hope we got it started off on a great day. It's supposed to be maybe a little cooler today, so get out and get going. You're all warmed up now to get the rest of your day started. Thank you for joining me today, and whatever other day you want to watch this and modify it for yourself. So thanks so much, and I'll see you again next Wednesday at 8 a.m.